Hello and welcome to Business Today Television. We are joined by Mr. Sanjiv Puri, Chairman ITC, and also, of course, important key member representing the CII here. Sir, first things first, congratulations to you. A major majority move that's taken by the commerce industry, along with, of course, the Ministry of Commerce in leading this. How do you see this panning out in the coming days?
I think the presence of a galaxy of business leaders on either side is testimony to the potential and the interest that this visit has generated. I think that the understanding of the opportunities in India, the fact that India is transforming, I think all that through the visit has certainly been strengthened and enhanced. And there is, of course, recognition that there is opportunity to build on the strong relationship that India and France have got, which is, that's really come by the impetus that the government has provided, and it's a relationship that is built on a very strong foundation of trust, because it's also related to some critical sectors like defense and cyber security, amongst others. So there is certainly now greater opportunity for business to business, increased collaboration across multiple sectors like the green economy, startup, the investments in manufacturing, given the PLI schemes, given the lower corporate income tax, in infrastructure, given the investment on Gati Shakti.
Right.
So there are tremendous opportunity. We can work together on food and nutrition security, a global problem, like the opportunity to work on healthcare, really to collaborate and make the world and make our countries better and solve some of the issues that are facing the world. In fact, even in the context of the new geopolitical dynamic, I think this relationship holds immense potential.
Great. You did talk about the key sectors that are in focus. Today's meeting, which included close to about 50 to 70 CEOs, has been quite an effort. What is the plan of action? What happens after this? This has been the first milestone where you're discussing. Where does it go from here? And does this also kind of support and stands as a background to the India-EU FTA that we've been kind of looking forward to?
Well, this has been an excellent forum to exchange ideas and views and share perspectives for businesses to understand opportunities. And given that there is already an inclination, a positive sentiment, good relationships, I think this is going to encourage businesses to explore and strengthen the relationship. So it will certainly provide some impetus to growing economic cooperation.
So one last question. You did talk about the geopolitical situation. I'm going to ask you on that. Just a while back, in fact, a World Economic Report has been released, which has yet again slashed India's economic growth rate from 6.4 to now 5.9. First one seen that goes below 6, despite the fact that RBI is actually pegging it to be better than what it had already estimated close to budget. How do you see India's growth in the coming years, keeping in mind that the international and geopolitical situation still remains tentative with the fears of recession countering it?
So the estimates of there are various estimates that have been provided as far as the potential of, or the estimated growth in the coming year is there. And most of them are hovering around the middle of 6. That is what our belief is also. I think the Indian economy per se is on a strong wicket. Our macros are good. I think the empowerment through the public digital infrastructure, the investments on public works, the policy reforms that are happening, that is certainly putting the economy structurally on a very strong trajectory. There is no doubt about that. The risks that emanate from India are all external. But so far, I think the government has done very well in managing the risks through a prudent monetary and fiscal policy. The RBI interventions or the government's intervention on either sides have been very prudent, and it has been steered quite well. But that is really the only risk that we face. Barring that, I think the economy is on a good track. We cannot remain isolated from the rest of the world. But I think on our own, we are on a good track, and there are opportunities opening up because of the strength of India and the geopolitical dynamic. In fact, today also in the event, also the whole idea of alternate new supply chains developing on India was brought forth by businessmen from, business leaders from France. So that's a great opportunity. But I think over time we should see this gathering momentum.
Great. Thank you so much for talking to us, Mr. Puri.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.